Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a report that's less about board meetings and more about what really makes a company tick, or sometimes what makes it talk towards trouble. We're looking at a filing that gives us a peek under the hood of ConnectOne Bancorp. Will we find a finely tuned engine or just a bunch of wires crossed? Let's find out. ConnectOne Bancorp, a New Jersey-based bank, just filed what's called an 8K report. This is basically an alert system for investors. Companies use these reports to quickly announce any big news that could affect their stock. We're talking mergers, acquisitions, big leadership changes, or even just an important press release. Here we see that ConnectOne Bancorp issued a press release April 10, 2025. This is something they want to make sure everyone knows about. It's important enough to file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, which is basically the government's watchdog for Wall Street. This points us to Exhibit 99.1, which is a copy of the press release itself. Now, let's dig into this press release to see what's cooking. Unfortunately, this report doesn't tell us exactly what the press release is about. It would be so much more helpful if we had it in the document itself. The only things we are seeing are legal disclaimers that don't help us much. It's a shame because this report doesn't give us much more insight into ConnectOne Bancorp. Now, let's zoom out and get a feel for ConnectOne. They are a bank holding company, which means they own and operate ConnectOne Bank. They focus on serving small to medium-sized businesses in the New York and New Jersey area. Think of them as a local bank with a regional reach. What does this mean overall? Well, without knowing what was announced in that press release, it's hard to give a complete picture. However, the very fact that they filed an 8K tells us this information is considered important for investors. Always keep an eye on these reports. They can give you early warnings or heads up about significant happenings inside a company. So what are the takeaways from this particular peek? ConnectOne is operating in a competitive market, serving small to medium-sized businesses, and any news they deem 8K worthy should be on your radar if you follow the stock or the banking sector. That's it for this edition of Corporate Decoder. If you found this helpful, give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Let us know if there are any specific companies or reports you want us to decode in the future.